Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we are going to be doing another get ready with me, but in this one I'm going to be more focusing on like how my thoughts go around like wheelchairs and how I feel about like being in a wheelchair and how like the whole experience has changed me and that kind of thing. Just really getting deep with you guys about life in a wheelchair. So yeah, let's do it. I'm just going to be doing my makeup. I have nowhere to go, quarantine life, baby. But I thought this would be fun and a little bit different than just me talking to you guys. I'm doing my makeup. So yeah, subscribe if you're not already and let's get into this video. Okay, so I just washed my face. My skin's a little red. Okay. Okay, so the first thing that I kind of want to talk about is just how quarantine and all of that has been like affecting me and stuff. One thing that I've really been noticing about myself that I've been doing that I really don't like, and I'm really trying to get better at it, but honestly it's really hard to get better at while I'm inside, and that is just like being in a wheelchair. You constantly get stared at 24/7, no matter where you go, no matter if it's a grocery store, no matter if it's like the gym, no matter if it's like church, no matter if you're just going to school, if you're just out and about, if you're on the side of the street, if you're on the sidewalk, you always get stared at. And one of the main things that the main reason that people stare at you is because they're curious. 99% of the time, that is why. There is that 1% where people are like, you know, hating on you or whatever, but 99% of the time, it's just because they're curious. And so because I've been in quarantine so much, I haven't really been around people I don't know. The only people that I've been around is my family and a few friends and like my, like the people I go to the gym with, like my coaches, other members that go to the gym that know me, and there I don't really get stared at unless we have like a new member or like, because I go to CrossFit, so it's not like a regular gym where like new members come all the time, or like it's very consistent. You usually, if you go to the same class every single day, you usually see the same people every single day. So it's, people know who I am, especially at the CrossFit gym, because we're literally so close. Everyone there knows everyone. That's just how it is. But when I go to the grocery store, I haven't been out in so long in general. I even just started going back to the gym like a little while ago, just because it just opened back up, and because I just wanted something different than just like at-home workouts. It's definitely not the same. I definitely recommend, if you are doing at-home workouts, try a gym, like a CrossFit gym or like a yoga studio or something with the class, because it is 100% better in my opinion, because you're surrounded with people that you know, you have that loud music, you have that coach just really pushing you, especially with CrossFit. But anyways, off on a tangent. One thing that I really have been struggling with is going out in public and getting stared at. And before, when I first got injured, it definitely bothered me, but I was around so many people in wheelchairs as well, because I was in rehab all the time for like 8 months. So I lived at the Shepherd Center pretty much, and Children's Hospital. And so I really didn't see anyone else but sick people. So I was used to getting stared at. Then when I came home to Charleston, it was a little bit different. I kind of was like kind of weird, but I felt like everyone kind of knew me because of my story, or because I was like at school with my friends. But when I wasn't with my friends, I just always felt like I was getting stared at. But now I'm not with my friends, obviously, but like even going to the grocery store, it's like tough because I'm not used to getting stared at, so it's affecting me more than it usually would have. So it's just hard because I don't want it to affect me, and I really try not to let it affect me, but at the end of the day, I can't help the way I feel. So it's difficult to go to the grocery store. For like the first time I went to TJ Maxx with my mom, and I remember being it was like 2 weeks ago, I just was so clingy, like I didn't want to leave her side. I wasn't used to like being stared at this much, and it was hard, I'm not gonna lie. I definitely was not used to it, but I kind of, and I'm still not used to it, and I don't really know like how to get over it. It's one of those things where you just have to be like, Sydney, stop caring. But I don't know why, like I don't know why I care so much, but I do. And so that's like one of the things that like has been really hard going back like into real life. And I even for a second there, like after I got back from TJ Maxx and after I got back from the grocery store, I almost was like, I don't even want to go back to school, because like if this is what it's gonna be like I don't even know, like I just want to do like keep going like online school, because one, with Single Soul, I'm so busy all the time. So it's like I could just do that instead of going back to online school, and it probably will be easier. But I decided that I want to go back to school. I talked to some of my friends about it, and I didn't even talk to them about it. I just was talking to them in general, and I was just like, oh my god, I couldn't even imagine like not seeing them for X amount of time, more than I already am not. So I was like, Sydney, I need to get over it. Like, you just have to get back into like your normal routine. But let me tell you, that is a battle I've been facing so hard recently. But yeah, pretty much just the whole factor of being different. It's hard, I'm not gonna lie. Like, again, I'm only a year into the injury, so it's tricky because I haven't lived with this for that long. And even though it has been a year, which seems like a long time, to me it feels like yesterday. I was just walking and normal, but it's crazy how life can just change in like an instant. But yeah, so that's one of the major battles I've kind of had to triumph or whatever, or get over. So yeah, that's been difficult. But I really just have trying to figure out like what I want. Another thing is just like trying to figure out what I want with my life. And that's kind of one of the things that I'm really trying to incorporate into Single Soul and my business, and just being like, how do I want this business to change the life of someone else for the better? And that's just one of those things where I just have so many ideas. I've been through it. I know what a tough time looks like. So I feel like I can really benefit people. And I really feel a calling to help people, and I didn't quite know how I wanted to do that. And if this is it, great. If it's not it, that's okay. I just really want to help people, and I just haven't really 100% found whether if it is Single Soul or if it's me becoming something in like the healthcare department. But right now I've just been really into I have so many ideas for Single Soul that will help people and will just really bring people joy through fashion, where other companies don't quite do that. Like, I really want to connect with each customer. I really want to show that every person has a story, and I want to share that story with the world. Like, I just truly believe that people just need a platform to share, because some people can really move others, whether that mean like you're a twin, or whether that mean you are like, I don't know, if you were raised homeschool, if you're in a wheelchair, if you have autism, if you have whatever. Everyone has their battles. If you lost a parent at a young age, if you lost a sibling, like, I just truly believe that everyone really has a story. I know I put on so much blush. I just truly believe that everyone has a story, and I just feel like I want to help share that story, whether that be through Single Soul, through my clothing brand, whatever. I just truly believe that that's really what I'm passionate about. And I'm also so passionate about clothing and fashion. Since a little girl, I remember just watching, Project Runway with my mom and be like, I'm gonna be on that show one day. And obviously not quite where I'm going with this brand, but at the same time, kind of is. Like, I really would love to design clothes that people will wear and feel confident in, and know that, yeah, you're staring at me, but at the same time, like, at least I look good, So that's one of the reasons why I want to create Single Soul, and I just have so many ideas, and I can't wait for you guys to see, and it's coming up soon. It should fingers crossed, end of July, everything should be up and running. Our website, our next clothing line, everything should be ready to go by the end of July. So fingers crossed everything works out. COVID has really set us back a little bit, but we're gonna come back even stronger. It's really given us time to really work out those little details rather than just become like every other brand. I'm taking a lot of time to figure out what I want for this brand, and I really truly believe that this brand is going to help somebody, whether that be through just helping them with their confidence or really just sharing their story or really just, you know, giving them something to feel confident about. I just think that everyone needs a little bit of confidence in their life. So I cannot wait for this brand to launch. You guys, I can't even tell you how excited I am. Like, I'm crazy. Like, when I saw the first piece of our next clothing line, I literally like almost like I was so happy. I was so excited. I cannot wait. I'm just beyond excited and nervous and all the feelings, honestly, because I mean, I don't know. There's just so many emotions that go into this business. If it works, if it doesn't work, if people like it, if people don't like it, you know? So, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with that. Just single soul in general. I have been so busy with it, and people are always like, so how's quarantine? Are you bored? And I'm like, yeah, no. I've been so busy. I don't think I've had a second to even think that I was be bored, you know? Like, sometimes I'm like stressed out over like the stupidest stuff. I'm like, Sydney, I have all the time in the world, but at the same time, I'm like, I gotta get this out by Tuesday or whatever. But I'm really excited, and when I'm excited, I want to, you know, get things out, and it's like, Sydney, take out the emotion, is this a smart decision? Because I definitely have had this like, oops, moments, but overall, it's gone pretty smoothly, so that's really good. I'm super grateful for that. But yeah, so one other thing that I wanted to touch on is kind of the whole thing behind why do good things happen, or why does bad things happen to good people. And that's something that I've really struggled with throughout this whole process. And I'm like, I've never done anything to hurt anyone. I've never, you know, I felt like I've always been like a pretty genuinely nice person and super just loving and caring and fun and just overall a very good, decent person. And one of the things that I've struggled with from the very beginning is being like, why does good things or bad things happen to good people? And one thing that I even saw today is one of my coaches, her sister, got into a car accident, and I was just like, it just really brought back those feelings where I was like, why? Like, why them? Why is this happening? And I really am just like questioning like why. But I just really have to go back to the Bible and the Word and just be like, okay, Sydney, like, one of the things that I read, it was actually a quote, and it was saying, things don't happen to you, they happen for you. So although she got into a car accident, it's just how you look at it. She didn't die. She might have an incredible story to tell after this. Is it going to be heart-wrenching, and is it going to be painful right now? Yeah, and that's kind of where I'm at. I'm like, I have days where I'm just like, why? Like there's, you know, 4 billion people in this world, and you picked me to be paralyzed from a staph infection? Like, what? Like, the odds? Like, that's crazy. Like, I mean, it's unheard of. Like, I mean, yeah, no, I didn't have a car accident, and no, I didn't just, like, I literally just was walking and I fell, and that was it. And it was just crazy. It's just blows my mind that in a split second, your life can change so drastically. And I definitely want to do a story time of how I became paralyzed and the whole entire story. I actually filmed it, and while I was uploading, the video somehow deleted, and I was so upset, you guys. Because that video was unedited, it was unfiltered, it was just my thoughts and everything that had happened to me, and I had already like went through it, already like, you know, just completely got it ready to upload, and for it to like fail, I was like, are you kidding me? Like, I was so upset. I just was sad because I really wanted to share that video with you guys, but fingers crossed I can film that video tomorrow or the next day. We'll see. I don't know if I'll have time tomorrow because I already have another video planned about just things that help. So tomorrow's video I'm filming is things that like you need in your life if you are in a wheelchair. I have some really good tips for you guys, some really good products, some really good things that really have helped me just be like the best person ever. Like I think these things will really help people, so hopefully you guys like that video. But yeah, you guys, this is pretty much my makeup look. I didn't really do much. I actually did more than I usually do. I put on a little bit of shimmeries on my eyelids. But this is pretty much what I do for makeup. This is actually a little more. I actually put on too much blush, if you couldn't tell. But that's okay. This blush kind of wears out throughout the day, so hopefully it will settle out during the day. But yeah, this is a super just natural look, nothing really special. Sometimes I put on a lip gloss, sometimes I don't. I go through phases where I like lip glosses and phases where I don't like lip glosses, so we'll see. I feel like if I had bigger lips, lip gloss would look bigger, but my lips are so small that, bless their hearts, they need a little bit of love. But yeah, you guys, this is the finished makeup look. Super easy, super natural. I really didn't get into products because I've done makeup routines and all of that before. I didn't really want to focus on that aspect of the video. More just talking about how I've been feeling, how I've been doing with quarantine. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want more videos like this where I just really talk about how I'm like feeling or just really opening up to you guys, I'd love to film more of these. I definitely not an easy video to film, kind of different. But if you guys want to see it, I definitely can do it. So yeah, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.